Good evening, one and all. Welcome to the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net for January 26th, 2026. We're situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. We'll be monitoring the VE3ZOE repeater on frequency of 443.075. My name is Mike Alpha Charlie. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. And our net controller tonight will be Chuck, VA3CJZ. Please stand by.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Night Accidental Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. This is VA3CJZ, Chuck in Hamilton. I'd like to thank Terry for the use of the VE3ZOE repeater. It is very much appreciated, and thank you for your ongoing support. And I hope everybody has dug themselves out from all that snow we got over the weekend. And I hope there were no serious injuries or casualties. Anyhow, let's start off the net with any time-sensitive, mobile, or priority traffic stations who would like to check in early. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. So let's open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid license who would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. Please come now. Oh, wow, Mr. Chuck. One and done. I'm tired. I think I need a hot bath. Not sure yet. Nobody will tell me, so I'll leave it at that. 7-3 to everybody on that. I'll listen for about 5 minutes and I'm out of here. The A's for NFL. All right, Al. Thanks for your check-in. And, oh yeah. Bonsoir, Al. Merci beaucoup. You know what that means. Yeah, I'm going to have to teach you better French. So, yeah. Hey, I'll be hard for a bit, but I just want to get in there. Yeah, it's for NFL. All right, sounds good. Let me bring up Mac's live stream. Of course, VA3IMW is streaming this net on YouTube, so go check out his channel and click on the live button. You'll find us there. I see Albert with a lot of cold, icy faces from Barry is checking in. VA3 Bravo Tango. Albert at minus 14. Well, Albert, it's reading minus 12 here at the airport, so we're not too far apart. I wonder how deep is the snow. Did we get more snow here in Hamilton than you guys did in Barrie? And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in here on the Lake Ontario Radio Club Accidental Net.
VA3IMW.
VA3, I hate dead air. Sorry, IMW. Mac, come on
in. Yeah, I hate dead air so much that after I keyed up, I dropped the mic. That's one of those fitting moments. Anyways, Beautiful Monday. Thank goodness everybody else stayed at home. Highways were pretty much devoid of traffic, so trip up and back was superb. Not a trouble in the world. There was some snow squall activity on the way back home. Wasn't really expecting that. I did not check the weather map, but I guess there's going to be a little wisp of this and that. So, Hamilton actually got a good deal more than even Guelph did. So, not something to be proud of, but it is what it is. Anyways, a little bit of poking around I did in the last 20 minutes on HF. 20 meters is playing short, and 40 meters sounds good, except it's a little bit on the noisy side. So take your picks. I guess since tonight is Monday night, we also get a chance to listen to Rick for a while on 40 meters. So perhaps there's a chance to make contact with him. And of course, as usual, we'll slide over and say hello to Marty once we're finished up here. Anyways, certainly appreciate you doing this one, Charles. Thank you very much, and I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, very good, Mac. So easy drive in and easy drive home then, eh?
Yeah, that's the name of the game. If we could have school canceled for a couple of weeks, then all of the working parents staying home with their kids would keep the roads nice and clear for me. But that's not good for the economy either. Anyways, not a whole lot else to share at this point in time. We'll see how things go and what else pops up in conversation. So, I'll turn it back to you, and we'll see if we can't corral a few more check-ins. Good to hear that Albert's got his roof 80% finished. Goodness gracious, it's going to be a milestone once he gets that all dried in. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah. I remember as a young man working construction in, where was I? Two places, actually. One was in Edmonton, Alberta. That was cold, because they're pretty far up north there in Alberta. And then in British Columbia, Vancouver. And so pouring cement while there's a snowstorm, that was a lot of fun. But hey, that's the name of the game. Some places, do construction year round. Not everyone does, but a lot of people do. And so I wish Albert good luck there and get caught up with everything. So Hamilton got beat out Barrie for snow accumulation for a change. And I must say, the Weather Network, where the meteorologists finally got something right. They said we'd get it, and we did. And they did mention that Toronto was going to get more than us. So I haven't heard about any numbers, but it looks like they got more. Anyhow, it's that time of the year. We won't have too many of these storms, that's for sure. At least I don't think so. All right, Mac, thank you so much for your check-in. And with that, let's see who else is waiting in the wings. You don't have to be a member of the Hamilton Lake Ontario Radio Club. Anyone who checks in is automatically a member of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. So anyone waiting to check in, please come now. Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Okay, I hear Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Come on in, Larry. How you doing? How you feeling? Oh, all good. No problems. Snowblower did all the work. I just stood behind it. Yeah. This is when everybody who has a snowblower finally gets to make use of it. I remember one winter, the first winter I bought my snowblower didn't warrant using it, so I had to wait. So I'm sure that's the same with a lot of people, but people are getting their money's worth out of it today anyways.
Yep, I didn't touch it until this morning and got out and cleaned it up, but no, I didn't touch it. Figured there's no point, I'm not going to do it twice, so I left it until today. And fortunate enough, it was nice and fluffy, so you could blow it in a fairly good distance. And it didn't, well, mind you, I stayed not pointing it to the west. It was blowing back in my face, so I pushed everything to the east side.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember having a neighbor upset with me because of the direction I was blowing the snow. Actually, I was blowing the snow onto the street. And she was yelling at me from across the street, "Don't do that." And I'm like, the plow hasn't even come by yet. Stop your freaking out. So I can understand if the plow comes by and you do that, but yeah, oh well. One of the things I'm sure neighbors get complaints about is you're blowing that snow on my property.
Well, I don't have anybody up here have to worry about that, so a lot of times I clean their sidewalk. I don't do their driveway, but I clean their sidewalks. And if it's bad, no, I didn't get a chance this morning, but I'll clean their entranceway. We had a couple plows come down last night. Actually, I think we had 4. We got the school over here, so it's also a bus route for the school. So I need to keep care of that. It's not a main bus route, but anyways, they had it all plowed. Like I said, I think we saw 4 plows. There was one actually today that came down.
So you're on a main street or a residential street, Larry?
So I'm on a residential street in behind one of the main streets, just off of Mohawk. But the school bus comes down off of there and goes down to the school down the street. So they keep it pretty clean because they got to keep the buses be able to travel back and forth.
Yeah, oh yeah, I hear you. Okay, I wasn't sure. Like me, I'm about, 100 meters away from Ottawa Street, so it's not too far to make it to a main street, but a lot of people either never get the snowplows that come by, or if they do, it's a crappy job, and they have a hard time making it out to the main roads there. So, okay, Larry. Well, other than that, did you have any luck on the radio? I got 2 contacts today, 2 parts, and that was it for me.
20 meters is good. I don't know how many contacts I got. I didn't count them. But I got quite a few this afternoon when I get done cleaning up. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't count that many. I know I got well over 5 anyways. And it was pretty good. Most of it was down Florida way. Nothing California way. But a lot of Florida way.
Okay, which reminds me, I have some friends that live in Florida. I'd like to hear. I'm going to have to go check out Facebook and see how they made out there with this storm that went through. I haven't really looked at the news today, so I don't know what state got whacked the most. Have you heard anything?
A couple of guys were talking in Georgia. They got hit pretty bad with ice, power outages. A lot of trees came down, so they got hit pretty bad that way.
Yeah, that's the thing, with ice. It adds extra weight to the power lines, and then next thing you know, they go down and you lose power. So, or worse, your antenna gets broken by it. So it's always a good thing to leave a little bit of slack on your wire antennas, because if you've got them too tight and you get ice build up on there, it's not good.
Nope, absolutely right. All right, that's it. I'll pass it back to you and see who else is behind me there. I'm sure some other folks want to get in. The East Rail behind.
Okay, very good then. So with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo uniform.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo uniform. Tomas in Burlington. How you doing there, Mr. Bus Driver?
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net. Yeah, no more bus drivers. Especially on a day like today there. Yeah, it was quite the morning, I'll tell you. It's clear of 2 feet of snow on the top of my roof on both cars. And then I had to pull the car out and start shoveling. And boy, I'm telling you, I was exhausted by the time I was done. We got probably close to 50 centimeters here for sure.
Wow. Yeah, I remember using my shovel to take a good chunk, like 18 to 20 inches off of the car there, just scooping snow off of the car hood with my shovel. One storm we had years ago. But yeah, I haven't heard any numbers as to how much we got here in Hamilton, but it varies, right? People on the Hamilton Mountain get more than we do down below here, and so on. I'd like to think we got close to 10 inches or 25 centimeters, so it looks, I guess you guys got double. So it all depends where the wind was blowing.
Yeah, I know last night on the news there, they said Mississauga and Etobicoke are going to get 50 centimeters or whatever, and then they changed it from Burlington all the way to Etobicoke for 50 centimeters. But yeah, I was a little dizzy when I walked in. I think I overdid it, but I feel fine now. I had a nice little nap and a couple of coffees there, and that straightened me around there. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I think I'm gonna next year I'm gonna invest in a snowblower for sure. The condominium does our driveway for their parking spots. We gotta pretty much do ourselves, and even just doing something like that on storms like this, it's a little much.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just be thankful the weather wasn't closer to 0 degrees, as that would have made the snow a lot heavier. And geez, I should have fired up my leaf blower and seen if that would have cleared our walkway. But the missus actually got to the walkway before I did, so good for her. She needed to go out and get in her car and go somewhere so she could do the shoveling. Back to you, Tom.
Yeah, other than that, not much else is going on. I made the scans and bands tonight, and he was cooking, and other than that, just gonna relax. So, all right, Chuck, I'll pass it back to you, and see if there's any more check-ins behind me there. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll be listening. VA3CJZ, VA3CEU.
Okay, Tom, thank you so much for your check-in, and don't forget, Marty is doing the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net on the NCF repeaters from 7 o'clock until 8 p.m., and then after that, at 8 p.m., Rick, VE3BK, will be hosting the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club HF Net on 7.100, and that's at 8 p.m., and I will probably be streaming that on YouTube. So all you do is type in my call, VA3CJZ, in the YouTube search and click on the live button. You'll be able to see where I'm streaming. Anyhow, Tom, thank you so much again. Have a great rest of the evening. And so we'll clear with VE3 Charlie Echo uniform and take some more check-ins for tonight's Monday Night Net. Please come now. I think maybe maybe everybody else is all tuckered out from shoveling and taking an old man nap, or just laying on the couch. Pretty slow night tonight. Okay. So let's do another call out and see who would like to check in to the Monday night accidental net.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
There he is, right under the wire. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Mark, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everyone on the net and everyone on the YouTube stream. Not too much to report here, Chuck. Just wanted to give you a check-in. We managed to get through the big blow okay. I didn't do a lot around here being in a building. Cleaned off the car and cleaned off my little balcony, and that's about the extent of my snow removal. I was home today, though, so I just took the puppers for a walk about 3 this afternoon. He was going a little stir-crazy with all the cold temperatures. Hasn't been getting out as much, so that's about all that's going on here. We did get quite a dump, though, didn't we, Chuck? Back to you.
Yeah, Mark, you're making me think of a post I saw. I'm not sure if it was on Facebook or where, but it shows a door, a picture taken from inside with the back door opened and one paw print in the snow, and that's it. The dog put one paw down and said, no thank you, and came back in. So I'm sure that's the case for many, many pets that really don't like going out in the snow. Hey, how old, you got more than one dog there, Mark? What do you have?
He's a small terrier known as a Sealyham. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're originated or created in Denmark. He belongs to the roommate, actually, Chuck. So she got him. She brought him in from overseas. Spent a pile of money on him and got him here. She had him flown over, believe it or not. So this one, though, the first one came from Denmark. This guy she found and sourced out in Italy. So he's Italian, little big guy, but he's still a Sealyham Terrier. The breed originated in Denmark. He's only about a year old.
Do you ever mess with the one from Italy and start speaking Italian to it?
Use my little fiorello all the time, as much as I can. I don't really speak Italian. English with an Italian accent, or what we think would be one.
I just had to ask there, Mark, because, there's people that speak different languages all over the world, and so do their dogs and cats and birds and whatnot. They have to speak the native tongue. Anyhow, Mark, thank you so much for checking in. I'm glad you got to also stay home and take it easy today. Everybody appreciates the snow day. All right, Mark, we'll send it back to you for your final, and then we'll see if there's anybody else out there.
That's about all I got, Chuck. I hope everyone made it through the storm okay and made it through safely. That's all. Thanks for doing it, Chuck. I've just been listening along here, clearing up dinner and whatnot, waiting for my chance to jump in there, and when it came, I grabbed it before you signed off. So thanks for doing it, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, Mark, so we'll clear with VA3IMW, and let's see who else is out there who might want to check in to the Monday night accidental net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ. Let's make this the last call then. Anybody want to be last? Come on now. everyone trying to get in there. I'm not sure if you're actually on the repeater or coming in direct, but try that one more time. Okay, nothing heard. So tonight, let's see, we got 6 check-ins. 6 check-ins tonight. And I want to thank everyone who checked in with me on the radio and on YouTube. And I want to wish everyone a nice, comfortable evening. Snuggle up nice and warm. And tomorrow's another day. Don't forget all the other nets on this evening. And as I mentioned, Mac was kind enough to be net controller for the YouTube stream. And I will also be streaming. Type in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search. You can find me under the live button there. Thank you all so much. We're going to switch over to the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club NCF repeater and listen to Marty for a little while. But first, I'll stand by here for about a minute or so and see if anyone else would like to check in. This is VA3CJZ.
I'll make it an even 7, VA3IUK.
Bill, you just made it under the wire. VE3IUK. Bill, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Yeah, we ended up having quite a bit of snow here. It was well over a foot when we got up this morning. I would say some places it looked like almost a foot and a half. So we had to do a little bit of digging out, and it was fun taking the dogs for a walk in all that deep snow because they're just little dogs, Chuck.
Yeah, I know, right? They have to have a clear path to walk on, otherwise it's pretty tough for the little fellers with those short little legs.
Yeah, that's about it, but we did okay, and did a little bit of shoveling, but mostly it's done by the maintenance people for the townhouse complex, but did have to shovel out to the back gate in the steps there, so just a little bit of time, but got it done, and no HF today, S10 noise level all day long, so maybe tomorrow it'll be down and I can work some HF. But regardless, we're snug as a bug in a rug here, Chuck.
All right. Well, as long as you didn't hurt yourself, fall down, or anything like that, it's all good. Yeah, when I had my dog there, I used to shovel a path in the backyard, sort of make either a circle or a square, and shovel a path for him to go and do his business there. So yeah, the things we do for our pets. All right, Bill. Well, thank you so much for your check-in. Anything else before I'll do another last call?
No, nothing else. I'll probably go tomorrow and shovel away all the back steps. There's quite a bit of snow there. As I say, we got it well over a foot, so it's still snowing a fair amount during the night. Anyway, Chuck, thanks a lot for doing it, and glad I made it under the wire. Take care, and good evening to everybody.
Okay, Bill. Have a good, restful evening. All right, this is the last call for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Please come now. Okay, so I guess I'll QSY to the VE3NCF repeater and see what everybody's up to over there. VA3CJZQSY.
All right, and we'll pick up a little extra content for tonight and finish up with the tail end of the NCF repeater on for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club.
Well, did a good job. Nice and light, pushing around pretty quick, so had quite a pile that came down. I think the light measured, actually we got about 12 inches up here in the hill. I'm not sure how the guys made out in the west end, but east end we got about 12 inches.
Here at Ancaster, I'd say it was more like 16 or 17 inches. But as you say, it was light, and we mentioned it's trouble. Trouble is finding some place you can throw it to, Larry. It's not a problem lifting it, but it's getting it over the banks.
Very good point, Marty. Yes, the driveway, a large driveway, it's I'd say half full. 1/3 of it is a pile of snow. So, like you say, no place to put it, and in no time in the future, it looks like we're only getting the warmer temperatures to melt it. It's going to be pretty cold for the bit.
I'm surprised how much disappears with a little bit of sunlight and a slight wind. It doesn't actually melt, but it disappears. So we'll see how that goes before the next downfall. Anyway, Larry, good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for being there. All right, we'll clear with VE3LBI and stand by for VE3TTO. Gary, go ahead.
VE3TTO, how you doing, Marty? You're about right there, about 17 inches. It was a snow blowing day today there. I was out there for about 2 hours there and getting rid of it. And I'll tell you, this has been a big storm since 1877 there. I've seen this much snow.
Yep, well, they come and go, these big storms, so we're glad to see the back end of this one, Gary. Anyway, all's well. Thanks for the check-in, Gary. Over.
Yeah, you going for coffee tonight?
I think I'll try, Gary. Over.
Yeah, roger there. Okay, VE3TTO.
Right, let's see if Rick is there. VE3BK, are you there, Rick? Over.
Roger. We're here, and lots of snow. I wonder how winter-filled it was really winter time on the 25th, I guess, for most people. Okay, so tonight, 7100 is a birdie for one of our participants, and so we're going to be on 7098. I checked out 7102, and 7102 had a lot of digital on it. The band looks like it's in pretty good shape. The noise floor is down a bit, and I'm getting lots of signals on 40 meters there, Marty, so it's not too bad.
Okay, 7098, duly noted. Back to you.
Okay, on 7098 should be a clear one tonight. Okay, and if not there, we'll be somewhere around 7100 plus or minus depending on noise. So we'll start at 7098. Okay, so the Winterfield Day, lots of snow on Sunday, that's for sure. Anyway, so we're okay down here, and hopefully this will be it, the big storm of the year. Usually we only have one. Anyway, so that's our net tonight. It's going to be on 7098, and we'll do some contest announcements. Okay, again, contestcalendar.com, and also on the HamiltonARC.com website, you can go to links, and it's in there. There's other links in there too that are quite good. You might want to check them out. Okay, so I'm going by the 5-week calendar now because I had some errors on the 12-month one, and anyway, there's lots of places to check there on the contestcalendar.com. The 8-day calendar is the most concise. It's got everything, like when you have to have the login by. Now that we're doing more electronic logs, they have a shorter time, so you got to get it in right away, within a week or something like that. Most of these contests. Okay, the first one I want to start with is the sprint on the SKCC CW, Marty, that one is Tuesday. It actually starts on Tuesday at 0 Zulu and only goes for 2 hours. It's a sprint. And UTC time is 0 Zulu to 20 on the 28th. So it actually starts at 7 p.m. on Tuesday and goes till 10 p.m. Or no, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. A 2-hour sprint. Anyway, any words of wisdom there, Marty? Over.
That should be 30. Just let me check on that. It's not a 2-hour sprint, Rick. I think it's longer. Over.
Okay, well, you can check on that. I'll carry on with
I stand
some of the
corrected.
other
I
ones we
stand
got
corrected.
here.
It is.
So this weekend will be January 31st and February 1st, but there's a few here coming up during the week. So that sprint is one also. Also the EICC aviator contest. Not likely you're going to hear anybody on that, but you never know. 2,000 Zulu to 2,100 Zulu, January 28th to 21 hours, so something you could check. The North American QSO CCCW sprints on 0130 to 0330 on January 29th. And then there's the Feld Hell sprint, and Marty can tell us more about that. But it's on for 24 hours, and January 31st. Marty, you're the only one I know that does that. You got any words on that one?
I've been doing it recently, Rick, but yeah, it's out there. It's a fun mode if you get up on that, Feld Hell. They've got a really good website, so look it up and if you become involved, there's probably 12 to 15 people on those sprints. And it's the same people over and over again. It's a deep mode. It's a mode that began in 1932, and what comes up on your screen are letters of the alphabet in strips. And if the band is good, you could read them easily. If the band is bad, you could read them with difficulty. But it's a really neat mode if you've never tried it, a digital mode. Anyway, back to you, Rick.
There you go, a digital mode from 1932. That's like antenna books. I bought one, it was a 1932 antenna book of a flea market, and guess what? The antennas are still pretty good. Still pretty good. I mean, physics doesn't change. Okay, so what else we got here? The UVA DF contest in sideband. Mine goes 1,300 Zulu on January 31st to 1,300 Zulu on February 1st, so that's 24 hours. North American sideband sprint. Oh, that one will be busy, and it's only a sprint for 4 hours. 0 Zulu to 0400 Zulu on February 1st. So that should start, on the 31st on the Saturday. Okay, so what else we got? I gotta flip my page here, and not too much left. So the Marconi Club, ARI Lone Slow CW QSO party, and that is 1,300 Zulu to 2,300 Zulu February 1st, so that's 10 hours. And the real-time contest, 1,600 Zulu to 1,900 Zulu February 1st, that's only 3 hours. Okay, and the last one I got listed here is the Radio Society of Great Britain 80-year Club Championship sideband, 2,000 Zulu to 2,130 Zulu February 2nd. You won't hear them guys unless the bands are really good. Okay, that's all I got, and thanks for the announcement there, Marty. Thursday, TPNet, 3 o'clock, VA3IMW will be on board, and that's about all I got. Our February meeting for the executive will be early in February, and it'll be the 10th of so welcome. And okay, I'm going to February calendar up, so a little bit early for that. Anyway, that's all I got for you, Mark. So anyway, yeah, if you are staying home, we'll be looking for you on 10 meters, and it's always good when you're on there on Thursdays too. So anyway, that's all I got. So VA3QEE, carry on. V3 Bravo Kilo 1.
Okay, Rick, thank you for the announcement. And I stand corrected. I was getting confused. Yes, the sprint is on, as you say, 2-hour sprint with the SKCC, and I was becoming confused with the weekend sprintathon or whatever it is. No, the slow speed saunter, which comes on February the 1st. So that'll be like Sunday night and Monday. So I guess that'll be part of next week's announcements, Rick. Anyway, very good, sir. Thank you. And have yourself a good net tonight. And we'll talk to you on Thursday, if not before. VE3QEE is clear with VE3BK and listening for further check-ins on the Monday check-in net. The time, 7:40 p.m. local.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Charlie Delta Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Golf Hotel, Quebec, Portable Papa 4.
Okay, the portable, go ahead with the call, please.
Everybody walk on each other.
Portable, could we have the call again, please?
Roger, Marty. It's Doug, Victor Echo 3, Golf Hotel, Quebec, Papa 4 via Echo Link in Aruba, over.
Aruba, Doug. Awesome. Thank you for the call from Aruba. And you sure missed out on one pile of snow. Over.
I've been getting picture updates, Marty, and I'm okay with the 84 and sunshine and sand and surf down here, over.
Well, enjoy it. We're thinking about you. And are you still available on the normal, like, internet? Do you have internet down there? Over.
Yes, sir. I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi here. In fact, that's how I'm accessing Echo Link right now through my phone on the Wi-Fi here in the condo, over.
Okay, well, you and your wife enjoy your wonderful stay in Aruba. Thank you for checking in, and thanks for listening along on the net. Really good to hear from you, and things are well here, other than we managed to dig out okay, and looking forward to a few days without snow. Over.
Yeah, very good, Marty. Well, you guys take care, drive safe out there, and be careful with your backs and when you're shoveling. That weight stuff can get kind of heavy. Good evening to everybody on the net. 7-3 Marty, and I'll send you some pictures if I get anything interesting. I'll send you some emails. 7-3 and take care. Victor Echo 3, Golf Hotel, Quebec, Portable Papa 4.
All right, thanks, Doug. 73. All right, that was a call from Aruba from Doug Clan, and always good to hear on Echo Link from faraway places. All right, let's take another round here. I didn't get any of those call signs, and everybody doubled, so try to space it out, and I'll take a number of them then and call them one at a time. So please go ahead.
VA3IMW.
Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor.
Victor Echo 3, Mexico, Quebec.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Hotel Uniform.
Okay, I've got 5 on the list here, so we'll stop there and start with Mac, VA3IMW. Go ahead, Mac.
Good evening, Marty, and all on net. You're a busy guy tonight, so I won't tie it up. Let me start by thanking you for doing what you're doing there, and certainly appreciate hearing you on Monday evening, almost every week. That's when you're not playing grandpa. Other than that, trust everybody's staying healthy. Shoveling snow is like eating an elephant. Just do it one bite at a time, a little bit now, a little bit later, and make sure you don't hurt yourself. With that, I'll just turn it back to you, and I'll let you go ahead and pick up the rest of the guys and girls. 7 3s.
That could have been one out of your joke trunk, Mac.
Yes, it could have been.
Right, we're clear with VA3IMW and standing by for Cal VA3CDV. Go ahead.
Hey, Marty. I'm not sure I can follow on the heels of a call from Aruba, but anyway, I did check in earlier, and then I had to leave. So if you did call my name and didn't get me, I apologize for that. I just got called away. Nice hearing everybody on here. 73 to everybody on the frequency. Unfortunately, I can't make coffee tonight. Something has come up, which has kept me at home. But anyway, nice hearing your voice, Marty. Thanks for doing that. And on to other people, VA3CDV.
Okay, Cal. Yeah, I did call you, but you weren't there, so we just went on. So thanks for the recheck. Very good, sir. All right, Victor Echo 3, Mike, Quebec. Tom, go ahead.
Good evening, Marty. Good evening to everybody else. Marty, quick question. Where is your wife from down there?
My wife was from Mountain View, which is in Prince Edward County, halfway between Belleville and Picton. Over.
No, I know where that is. I'm from Trenton, so I know the area quite well.
They're just down over the edge from the Mountain View Airport. There's a bit of an escarpment there, and they're just Mountain View is just part way down that little slope there. Over.
Yeah, Roger, right over by the cheese factory. I just thought I would come in and check in. I sold the house, so now I'm just waiting for the lawyers to get their crap together and living in the rental.
I'm glad things worked out. It's a tough time of year to sell a house, so I'm glad to hear that the sale was made. Very good, Tom. And well, thanks for the check-in. I'm glad to have you, and I imagine there's others in the room there. Glad to have you on board. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, very good. The only one that's here is Tracy. So everybody else is kind of doing their thing. Okay, Marty, very good. And yeah, I can't even use the H-up at this place. I have 10 S units of noise on any band I go to. 10 meters right through to 160 meters. 10 S units of noise all the time.
Shucks. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Tom. We'll see what happens as time goes on. Whether you get that solved or whether there's another way around. Anyway, Morse code, Tom. Get up on your CW there, my friend. Noise doesn't bother that as much. Over.
Yeah, QSO. Okay, Marty, 7-3, and everybody have fun. And if you're still in there, Rick, give me a call.
All right, we're clear with VE3MQ and standing by for Vern in Waterdown. Are you walking, Vern, in this stuff? Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Romeo, Foxtrot.
Good evening, Marty, and everybody on that. Yeah, just out for a brief walk. I'm heading towards Memorial. Fortunately, most stuff has been plowed. The sidewalks are in pretty good shape, and the corners here at the intersection, so I can't complain. I think they've done a pretty good job. And our street usually gets plowed last, and they did it overnight, which is fabulous. Back to you, Marty.
Glad to hear. Well, walking in this stuff, it's nice and quiet and, quite different. after a nice snowfall like that, particularly with the fluffy stuff. Over.
Yeah, exactly. Got a laugh. So earlier, Marty, I saw them snow blowing the skating rink. I guess there was like 2 feet of snow on the skating rink up here. It was kind of funny to see. I mean, they had already done the pedestrian walk around the park, but they were trying to get all the snow off the skating rink. Back to you.
Maybe in the process they'll have made a little slide hill for the kids. That snow's got to go somewhere. Particularly, the parking lots in the malls. Boy, I bet they've lost a quarter of their parking. A lot of those malls. Anyway, it's part of the winter, so enjoy it while it's here, because it'll be pretty soon hot, and you'll be bothered by that. Anyway, Vern, good to hear from you. Thanks for the call. Over.
Thanks for doing the net, Marty. I do appreciate it, and I hope that you and everybody on the net has a good rest of the week. Stay warm, everybody, and gosh, I hope the snow is done for a while. VA3CRF.
Hey, we're clear with VA3CRF and standing by for Carol, VA3WHU. Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, VA3WHU in the group. I'm late joining you guys. Sorry I missed you. I had a couple of phone calls right after the local news, which I took. I can't really say no to people when they want to talk to me. So anyway, yeah, quite the storm, and happy to have the schools closed today. There was a young man that shoveled a neighbour's place for me, and I looked out my window and I'm like, oh, who's that shoveling her driveway? So I called her, and she said it was a young man across the street. Did I want him to come over and do mine? And I'm like, oh yeah, yes please. So anyway, a young guy came over, shoveled my path here to the gate, down my driveway, my sidewalk, cleaned off my car, and I paid him $40 and gave him a chocolate bar. This kid was so happy. I took his phone number. I said, you available when it snows? He said, yeah, you can call me. He said, I'll be able to help you with the snow. So very, very happy to have some help. Yeah, I was watching the local news there on City News, Toronto News, and they got quite the storm. I think we got 30. I think Niagara Falls dodged a bullet and got 20, and I think Toronto got like 45 centimeters. And so on. So yeah, we're still alive. We made it through, and no snow in the forecast for a while now, guys. So just take it easy and enjoy the white stuff. Back to you, Marty. I missed you at the airport on Thursday. I hope you got your furnace situation fixed up there. Back to you.
All fixed up, Carol. Thanks for that, and we'll talk when we meet again. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the check-in. And by the way, we heard from Ria Purvis and Raji tonight, and also Doug Clan from Aruba checked in. Over.
VA3WHU in the group. Yeah, I heard the gentleman from Aruba. Very nice. Very nice. 84 degrees and sunshine. Wow. Lovely. Yeah, good time to get away. I always said to my Brian, if we could get away in January and February for a couple of months, I'd be happy. Anyway, back to you, Marty, VA3WHU in the group.
The last, Carol, you're happy all the time. Anyway, very good, Carol. Thanks for the check-in. All right, we're standing by for further check-ins. The time is 7:52 p.m. This is V3QEE in Ancaster. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Hey, stand by, Matt. VA3 CJZ. Chuck, good evening. Over.
Hey, good evening, Marty, and all on net. VA3 CJZ. Chuck here in Hamilton, in the lower portion of Hamilton. Doing well over here, Marty. I didn't shovel any snow. My lovely wife took care of that for me. I have mobility and back issues, and so the snow wasn't too heavy. If it would have been any heavier, I would have helped. But everything's good over here, and I agree with your last check-in there, Carol.
I could get away from Hamilton for January and February, sign me up. Where do I sign? So other than that, Marty, I'm still waiting on my radio to come back from Yezu, and so still depressed about that, but really looking forward to getting it and playing with that. Back to you, Marty.
Okay, Chuck. Well, I hope that comes back soon. I don't know if you're aware or not, but the 705 that I owned there for a while, I had two times back to British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia, and I had to box it up and send it back twice. They fixed the problem both times. Anyway, so I hope you get yours back in good order and quickly. Anyway, on another topic, the last time we talked, it was probably on this net last Monday, just making small talk, you mentioned about, cold weather and furnaces quitting. Well, Tuesday, my furnace quit, and I started it, and it quit again. And this happened last year in January, and so my wife and I called the service tech, and the furnace is 24 years old. A salesman came up on Wednesday, and a new furnace was installed on Thursday. And since then, we've been warm. But isn't that ironical, Chuck? Over?
Geez, I hate that happened to you, Marty, but I know exactly that's how things go. And I hope you weren't cold for too long while they ripped out the old one and put the new one in. And they usually give a typical life span of a furnace about 20 to 25 years. And so I'm sure it was due. I know ours is due, but we're in a rental here, so it's going to have to crop out at one point and then get replaced. So did you have to have base heaters on there, Marty?
No, surprisingly, well, it was put in Wednesday, and Wednesday started out about -1 or 2. It got colder progressively as the day went on, but strangely enough, the house did not cool off that much. I think it got down to about 60, and that was all. And my wife decided she was going to do some baking in the kitchen, so she baked a couple of batches of cookies and a batch of muffins, and kept the kitchen warm for herself at least. And so we were pretty cozy, Chuck. Over.
Oh, that's fantastic, Marty. Yeah, the oven does work well. All right, we're getting near the top of the hour, Mark. Thank you so much for picking me up, and let's you see if there's any last-minute check-ins there. Take care, Marty. Until next time, VA3CJZ.
For being there, Chuck. Good to hear from you. Okay, Matt, VE3SMN, go ahead.
Thanks, Marty. Good evening, everyone on net. Just a quick hello and 7-3 to everyone. And I'll save my conversations for coffee. Roger?
Roger. Looking forward to seeing the gang there. So hope the driving's good, and I hope there's a little bit of parking over there. 73 for now, Matt. We're clear with VE3SMN, and listening for any last-minute check-ins, please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot.
G6CC.
Kilowatt Golf 6, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot. Damien, copy that. Look forward to seeing you. Copy. Over.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. I'll be up there shortly. I'll tell you about my son setting up a evacuation center for 80 people in Hamilton over the weekend, brother.
That'll be interesting. Okay, well, thanks for that. 73 for now. We'll talk to you later. All right, I think Kilowatt Golf 6, Charlie Bravo. Is that a recheck, Raji? Over.
Victor Echo 3,
Quebec Echo Echo. Yes, this is KG6CCB recheck. I want to say goodbye, good, nice hour. It doesn't make any difference. Everyone's audio is the repeater or echo link, crisp and clear audio, very nice, and it's amazing. I want to know how that happens. Maintaining the radio in the winter weather is a big challenge, but I hear very, very nice. Back to VU3, VEE. Everyone have a good, nice week, and see you next week. This is KG6CCB 73 and clear.
All right, Kilowatt Golf 6, Charlie Bravo. Thank you, Raji, and we'll look forward to seeing you in a week's time. I'm glad the signals were clear. All right, that pretty well wraps it up. It's 8 p.m. I'll stand by for the identifier and then close the net.
Good evening. The time is 8 o'clock p.m. VA3IMW.
Victor Echo 3 X-ray, Lima, Quebec. Like just quicken it out, Marty.
Peter, you're in the log. Thanks for that. All right, I'd like to thank everybody who did check in this evening. We had some great calls from faraway places and nearby places, and it was good to hear from everybody. And I'm glad all the reports were as good as they were. All right, we had 19 checking in this evening, and so with that, I'll say 73 and be clear. And return the frequency to normal amateur use. VE3QEE clear and out.
There we go. The extended content has come to an end as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night to monitor the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net on the VE3 ZOE repeater starting at 7 p.m. Until then, 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.